Hey everybody, this is Aaron Whitehead. Welcome to Learn to Play the Piano. In this short video, we'll go over how to play part 2 of Fur Elise. And you'll remember from our last video that we ended on this note, A. And the first thing that we're going to look at is a transition that moves us from part 1 into part 2. And it starts on the B just above that A and goes up to the E above that. And we start with our thumb on B and just go up one finger at a time, B, C, D, E, ending on our fourth finger. And it sounds like this. And from that transition, we move into a pattern that looks like this. Notice the low G below and then the three notes above it, D, E, and F. And you're going to see that this structure actually repeats itself over the next few sections. And how we're going to play through this is starting with our thumb on the G, going up to the F with our pinky and working back down to our middle finger on the D. And it's going to sound like this. So now we're going to take that structure and we're just going to move it down one whole white note. So the G at the bottom is going to move down to the F, and the F at the top is going to move down to the E. And we're going to play through it the same way. Thumb at the bottom, pinky at the top, ending on our middle finger. And it'll sound like this. Now we're going to move this structure down one more time in the same way. The F is going to become E, and the E at the top is going to become D. And we'll play through it in like manner. Thumb at the bottom, pinky at the top, ending on our middle finger. And from here, we're going to have another transition that's going to take us back into the first part we learned in the last video. And this transition involves playing a simple pattern over E octaves. 2 with the thumb, 1 with the pinky, then jumping up to the next octave, 2 with the thumb, 1 with the pinky, like this. You'll notice that our piano doesn't have that top E, but it's simply the E the next octave up. Remember that the 2 E's that repeat are always done with your thumb. The whole right hand part together sounds like this. Now let's take a look at the left hand. The left hand in this second part is very similar to the left hand in the first part we learned. We're going to be playing C, G, C like this, and like in the last video, we're going to go bottom, middle, top, and we're going to play pinky, index finger, thumb, or 5, 2, 1, and it's going to sound like this. Then all we're going to do is move the C's down to B's. We're going to keep the G in the middle and play through it in the same way. Pinky, index, thumb, bottom, middle, top, and it'll sound like this. Then we're going to play a part that's exactly the same as what we learned in the last video, and that's A, E, A, again, bottom, middle, top, like this. And here's where we begin the transition back into the first part by playing E octaves, bottom, then middle, and then coming in and borrowing the same E that our right hand was playing earlier, like this. Now we're going to put both those parts together, and then we're also going to take the transition back into the section we learned in the last video. And you'll see how we bring it all together to end. It'll sound like this. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. And you also might want to check out our YouTube channel, as we've got all sorts of videos on learning how to play the piano. Thanks, God bless, and see you next time.